Hello everyone, here's the next episode of Traysia. Last time we faced the boss and now we are about to start chapter 2. We just have to leave here. I already got everything I needed to buy. The only thing I have to do is leave. What the people saying about it? There you go. We defeated the master, but we lost Floyd. Where you win some, you lose some. By the way, what are you going to do next? I would like to join you. We haven't beaten Floyd yet. In order to take revenge for my father's and mother's death, you must kill Floyd. I'll go with you. You? You must be. Yes, I am. You couldn't tell? Who can tell? You are wearing a helmet. Dear child, you still need some grown-ups to take care of you. Ha ha ha, that's right. We have to take care of you. Why are you wearing a mask? I simply ceased being where I thought I was supposed to be. I lost both my parents when I was very young. Since then, I have traveled around the world all by myself. Countless times in the past, I did suffer, and I wish I was dead, but somehow the pain gave me strength to continue. I started to wear a mask because I didn't want to be pushed around by a man. Vanity. You look so much better. You look much better than the men around here. You're hiding your lovely face by putting the mask on. Don't be silly. You are a fool. Let's get going. All four of us are here. This is the beginning of a new adventure. So you want to save the forest. Kingdoms on Millennium, Chapter 2. Justice's new Gypsy City, enter the village and talk to the sage of one idea what you'll be trying to accomplish in this chapter. So head east. That's a long trek east. That does not say Gypsy Village. No, they're saying that we spawned Justice Gypsy Village. Okay. There should be Gypsy Village, yeah. Alright, we gotta talk to the sage. There are two great kingdoms in this region. One is Ayuth and the other is Nidud. It is very sad to say, but the two kingdoms may cease to exist soon. The kingdoms don't hate each other. They are about to enter into a war. A war will destroy everything, including my village and deserts. Deserts. The entire region will die, and there will be nothing but the blood-soaked red desert. What for you? Would you go to the two kingdoms and ask them not to fight each other? Shop here? Yeah, not what I meant by a shop. 388 to stay. Oh my lord, how much is that per person? That would be not 100 yet, because it would be 400 if it was at least 100. So that would be about 94? No, 96. That's 6 times 3. Jesus. 24 plus, yeah. It has to be 96. Either 96 or 97. You said to buy some items, but I guess the other tent might be where the items we need. Okay. So buy the broadsword for whoever didn't get the great sword, so buy an X for her, right? Yes. Give the crossbow to the one that's at the very bottom, but we can't do that yet because our inventory's full. Hey. I did a lot of buying off screen, that's why we're broke. Right before we started the episode, I bought all of this. Mostly. Okay. I already got rid of her bow beforehand. We weren't going to face anything, so I was like, why not? Alright, let's sell these items. You don't need anything to be sold since I didn't give you an item. You have to sell your war hammer. I think that's it for right now. I forgot to equip you with that. I'll get that done right as we're done selling. Sell, sell, sell. This long sword, where are you? That should be it when it comes to selling. What does my don't have it equipped? Or you can't use it? Alright, so they told us about all that. Alright, so the next time we buy items is in Liud. Which is due east. It's funny how nothing has tried to face us. Alright. We do need a little bit of money, so. Giant rock. Did they just call that thing a giant rock? Yeah, they call that thing a giant rock. That's a weird looking rock that can fly. That's a weird looking rock. As I said, that's a weird looking rock. How is this thing not dead? Mm-hmm. At least we got a glimpse of what they call enemies. Alright, we can buy the red shield, which costs too dang much right now, so. That shield is for anyone that doesn't have one, so everybody below vanity. Yay! And not buy no more unless this shield gives me enough. It does. Still don't get how you can use a shield and a bow at the same time, but we ain't talking about that. I say all that offspring buying did something, yeah. Besides this, the other stuff we have to buy is literally ring mail for 3 people. The ring mail is from you, right? No, it's not. It's from you? Cost 235. I have to whip the top 3 people, so 235 times 3 will be, wow, 705. Okay. Guess I should go ahead and get some money. Be right back. So, supposedly we can get better items whenever we get to in the other kingdom, but first we're here to speak to these people. Let us handle the directions. Jesse lives in the south, and the Ryus live in the east, and the Ayus live in the west, and the Selvies live in the north. Rolls off the tongue. War sounds terrible. I'm afraid of people killing each other. I wish that the Ryus and Ayus could live together. You may have already known that the situation between our kingdoms, the Yud and the kingdom in the West, Ayud, has been a great story. My ancestors were born and lived in this desert. I must regain my own kingdom again. Yet my heart tells me that I don't wish to start a war with my great kingdom, as if I can help it. Why is this just randomly there? There's nothing, unless they're supposed to be used later. It's not required to go to that other village. I'm gonna say other kingdom, but they recommend it. They tell us to head northwest until we get to a forested area. All right, northwest. You just follow the tree line north. This time just birds. Okay. I like them just giving me just the birds. That should be 1 gone. Now it should be 2 gone. Y'all give me more money instead of the wizards. Let's find out. That's 4 y'all. 84, that means every single one of y'all gave me 21. How far north do I have to go? I think I went too far. Well, the question is, how much do we do enough, can we finally do damage to these things? Or do they still beat my tail? That's the question. Well, my question's been answered. But we didn't have enough defense to handle them last time we saw them. Now we do. 1, 2, 3, 4. There were 5 of y'all, so how much do y'all give me? I didn't even look at how much gold they gave me. It says go west. Would help to have a map. It would. Would help a lot to have a map. All the HP we lost is literally from leveling up. This is not like some games where you get to keep your HP you gain through leveling. Oh no, I wish it was, but it's not. Do that up, boom, boom, boom. Attack the one that's in front of you. That's still so stupid that you still go do that instead of do what you're supposed to do, which is walk around. Alright, so 139 experience, 133. So one of y'all give me a weird number. Where is this village? This I use. Yes, it is. Sweet. And where's the inn? Plate mail for those 3, heavy mace for her, ice arrow for you, and a great sword for whoever doesn't have the other. Plate mail for everybody. What about that ice arrow? What's that? Who has that? You got it, or do the other person have it? Well, that answers my question. 209. Does she get a better equipment item? Okay. Question is, do you put that with the bow, or do you just unequip the bow? Okay. It's kind of hard to line up where we have to talk to them. Anyway, we have to get what sword for you? You have to get the great sword, right? Plate mail, ice arrow, and great sword for whoever doesn't have the other one. So yeah, you get the great sword. Okay. Nothing else to sell. Sorry, that failed. Oh, I know why it failed, because I don't have the thing I usually have on it. Holding it down there. Shouldn't fall anymore. Unless I move around too much. Alright. That's not what we need. We need to go back over here. Get the sword that they said we're supposed to get. That's nothing. That's nothing compared to the plate mails we have to buy. And we're supposed to give her Vanity a heavy mace. I wish plate mails didn't cost that much, but they do. And now we broke again. Didn't get rid of the chainmail. It is what it is. We'll see how much it sells for. Alright, time for me to do some off-screen grinding. Oh, sorry, I didn't know we were muted, but basically the king told us about how they think that's the Zayus are facing them, even though both of them say that, but they don't believe that. And it's quite obvious that one of the some people, not them, are causing them to want to fight each other, even though they don't believe they're even trying to fight each other. They believe they don't know if they cannot confirm that it's them or not, but they don't feel like it is them. What I'm saying, and it's quite obvious that that may be the case, but it only happens at night. We are now heading east to the Cell Village, wherever that's at. Which is, they say it's due east. Is the Cell Village? Yes. Next, you don't have to buy anything here since we get all the shopping we had to. We have to make it to the house in the upper right corner. We're here to now hear his story. I'm the chief of the village and also Richard, as you can see. Would you like to listen to my story? I'm the ability to see in the dark. One day I was watching the lights in IU. A group of people carrying swords and shields came running out of IU, and then they went into the cave to the north. Several hours later, I heard the news that the weapon storage house in IU caught fire. I wonder whether the group who went into the cave was somehow involved with the incident. Now, the thing is, if we didn't talk to this person, we wouldn't be able to get to that cave. So, since we did, we can now go there. We now can leave town and head directly north. Okay, let's see. Leave town and head north as soon as you make it into the forest desert. When you come to the line of trees, and go west a little. Then north as soon as you're clear down, you'll somewhere to the north face of a mountain. From here, go a little bit west and you'll find a cave. Note that, like other mazes, this cave has many different ways to go through it. Seeing what I hope is the simplest route that you will get to the large treasure if you don't so desire. So you start off in the large open room with 3 doorways. All they all lead to the next level, but it will start you in a different position. I recommend taking the rightmost. Get apple juice, long sword, and other items anyway. The rightmost door. You get to the next level, go down a little left. Should be a item of apple juice. Correct. We'll go down then all the way to the right and then work your way upwards to a little room. New enemy, let's go. Let's see how this goes. Good thing it didn't program friendly fire. $111, which actually does go into 3. It goes into 330 7 times. So we Go here and then go north. Is there a chest in here? Trying to make sure, well, whatever way they're telling me is the way we're supposed to go, since I can easily get lost in here. New are enemies, because we never seen these designs. You're faster than these things. What are these called? Ghosts? That's all they're called. I thought they would go for the rarer name, which is Wraith. Just wait. Alright, so how many experience points? Okay. And building new levels. It's supposed to be an area with 3 chests. Alright, we're gonna run from this one. I need to find out where I'm at. And none of it worked. 4 chances and all of them fail. I love how it goes straight to the right side. One more chance, even though they can't literally do any damage to us. Thank you. Where all those 3 chests that they're talking about? There they are. But there's a opal, long sword, and a leather hat. So you hit the next wall. Then I go all the way right. I guess you're all facing them again. If this is the right door, we'll see. On the store in the next door, like, make your way upwards a little bit, and you'll see 2 doorways, even though there's no doorways here, so that means it's the wrong way. Where do they want us to go? Is there somewhere up? No. They are anti-let me leave. That's what they are. Alright, boom, 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 and boom. Where do we go? Walk straight down from the entrance until you hit the wall. Go all the way right and a tiny bit up. It's not here, so you're there. I didn't go through that floor long enough. Let me see. Alright, if there's two doorways whenever we further get in, maybe this is the right way. Oh, it is the right way, okay. So as I said, if you were to walk a little to the left of the double doors, you'll see another not so obvious door. Going through that, we'll take you to the end of the level. However you want some treasure, you take either of the double doors. They both lead you someplace. Go to the left, and then go down the doorways for the chest with the ruby, white bread, and the orange juice. The rest of the level is just one big dead end. Go through the back of the double doors and get ready to fight the boss. Walk into the next one, you'll see a group of warlocks. Together, approach one of them, and they'll send stars to attack you. You can actually avoid a battle by hugging the wall of the room. Making your way to the bottom door, but that will just leave you out of the cave and you won't accomplish anything. You have to fight, but then again, it's not much of a fight. Cannot let you get out alive once you learn our secret. You, who are you? Be aware you won't leave here alive. A lot of these look like those enemies that we face literally from Salon. Trying to manipulate one of them to be in her rank. In her, there you go. It's not much of a fight since we have all this defense. You're gone. You're gone. And that'll be it. So that leaves are innocent after all. I will tell this to the king of Ayub as soon as I can. Really? All the series of doors will soon be out of the cave. Once you're outside, some magic spell will apparently make you all pass out, and yet you realize exactly what has been happening. Wait, everybody, there's something fishy. There's a magic spell. Let's get out of here. Fast, everybody. What was that? It proved to me that there is a powerful wizard manipulating this war. So there's a powerful wizard manipulating the shady thieves in this cave. Are you alright? You were lying in the middle of the desert. For some reason, the isn't a mess. Alright, first, Ian. No one but 2 people have over 100 HP. And the 2 people that are over 100 HP are the only male characters. We can tell them, but they won't believe us. Found rebels in the cave, I was right. The ones who attacked us at night were the rebels. But why? Were they hired by the group who promoted the war between Ayus and Zayus? Or they're a group? Or they're a group? Or they're a group? Or they're a group of the rebels in the cave? Who am I to believe the story? They may be the spies of one of you. Alright, wow, I lost my split place. You're trying to lose like you're going to sell. But as you approach it, turn north and walk until you hit the line of trees, okay? It'll make it look like we're going to sell, but we're not. Sorry. Trying to advance plot here. That's a long freaking walk. Why can't we get that long of a walk? Fine. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3. Unfortunately, you take 2 turns to even do anything, so. Never knew a rock could fly. Oh, I accidentally have a run, okay. But, alright, we head north. I walk until you hit the line of trees. Walk a few steps east. And then go north. The tree. Line to your left and the mountain to your right. When you see the mountain, break away and your path to the east, take it. Well, it's pretty wide, but soon you'll see a narrow opening in the northeast through the north wall. Now, if you stay close to this wall and follow it to the southeast, it will wind around and bring you right to the sign of the Master Swordsman's place. Okay. This ain't where it's at, so it's somewhere else. Tell me all 4 y'all fail. Okay. Must have took a wrong turn somewhere. Thing is, when it comes to battles and entering the town, you can't tell until you see the screen transition or hear the music. Whichever one comes first. Is this it? One who wishes to master a sword, go further. One who does not wish to take rigorous training, go back. Okay, we found it. Now, since we found it, go in and enter the house at the bottom of the town. No, at the back of the town. The man inside is the master swordsman. I saw some rebels in the cave. They may be involved in the war between the Yus and the Lus. Okay, are there any of you who want to help fight for the kingdoms of the desert? Bring the Prince of Layud and the Princess of Layud here. When the two kings find that their precious prince and princess are gone, they may start the war. I will think about what to do with the traitors later. I gotta go back to Layud. Well, that's a long walk, so be right back. Alright, we're back. And Layud, I'm gonna say this is Layud one. Do you want to kidnap me? I know that my father loves me deeply. You won't be able to go back to Layud until we stop the war. I understand. You go first, and the princess and I will follow after you quiet. Alright, gotta go back to get the princess. Alright, we're back in Layud. Now, after this, we have to backtrack all the way back to that swordsman, too. Oh my lord. All that's walking. Also, congratulations, Banagi. You are now officially above 100 HP. You know you're exactly at 100 HP, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, you want to kidnap me in order to make the two kings come to their senses? I understand. I'll go. I'll go. And if this will help, I'll go with you. Your Highness, we are being chased by many enemies already. Chase after us. It will be relatively safe. I understand. You may go first. I will follow you. And if either of them doesn't actually follow us, guess what? We have to redo this walking again. Be right back. That walk. So, either way, for us to know that they actually made it through. If the swordsman stand outside the house on the right, then the prince and princess are there. If not, go back and talk to them again. I mean, you get to them in the time. Oh, it's not in here, so. Oh, is this him? Anyone hurts the prince and the princess are fine. Oh, that's the house they talked about. Enter it and talk to the princess. While we were following, oop, didn't mean to put that into, no. While we were following behind you, people were wearing capes that attacked us. We were rescued by the master swordsman. He told us that we were going to persuade the two kingdoms not to fight. When we were attacked, the prince saved my own life while risking his own. Then I felt a strange feeling, a warm feeling all over me. I wonder what it was. Your Highness, that is called love. You felt the prince's devotion to you and fell in love with him. Love? Does it make one feel warm? It is a wonderful feeling. I ever felt this way, or am I the only one? Roy, tell Her Highness about your sweetheart, Traysia, who lives in your hometown. He didn't say anything. Just saw it. We see the pictures. They didn't say anything. I have lived all my life as a prince, and this is the first time I heard about love. Now I know that I have feelings for Princess Aloha. Prince Celio. I feel the same. I know the Princess Princess Celio is so cheap to not war, lead village and want professional stuff. Have a good night's rest. Excuse me, I have some thinking to do. We have to go back to IU. Alright. As we can see, you can see two people going at war. Both kingdoms lined up just to go to war. Stop the fight, father. Please listen to us. Listen to what they were going to say, father. We, the prince and princess of Liu and Ayu, will be getting married. What? Have you lost your head? Yus and Ayus are enemies. That doesn't matter, father. I, the prince of Ayu, love Princess Aloha of Liu. I love him too. I love Prince Lilio of Ayu. Father, we love each other, and if we want and understand each other, we should be together. Don't you agree, father? Lilio, I haven't looked after you for a while, and now you are a grown man. King Liu, we were wrong. Do you understand my feelings? I do. I have finally come to my senses after what my daughter told me. King Liu, would you like to visit my kingdom? I would like to show you lovely flowers we have in Liu. That is an excellent idea. Tomorrow I will gather all the poets in my kingdom and have them recite poems of my kingdom for you. Wonderful. Let's go, everybody. We will fill the kingdom of Ayu with the smiling faces of both Ayu and the Yu people. Alright, so after that, close the throne to see it. What were we thinking then? We didn't even try to talk to each other. We simply suspected each other. Mr. Roy, I have a great favor to ask you. I have spoken with the king of Ayub and discovered that the war was intentionally set up. Have you now noticed that the military advisor of Ayub is missing? The king of Ayub was manipulated by him. The rebels in the cave were his subordinates. Now he is hiding in the ruins of the North Temple in the desert. You are the only people who are free to fight. I beg of you. Please defeat them so that we will never have to go into another war in this desert. I beg of you. You are the only people I can count on. Let me handle this. Let's go and beat our enemies. We come this far. We cannot turn away. Is this the last thing of this chapter? Pretty much. We have some boss fights coming up. We have some boss fights coming up. Let's go. After boss fights and we get to chapter 3, that should be it for now. But first, save. Save right now. Okay. The temple is easy to find. Leave town and go northeast and along the edge of the forest until you reach the 7 of the large pillars. Look, I'm trying to get to the darn top of the temple. I ain't worrying about y'all. Thank you. Where are these large pillars at? Mm-mm. One way I fight them is if they get close enough, but if now you don't, then we are done. Alright, where is all these pillars that they're talking about? I don't see a pillar. We can literally go back to where we were just at. I don't feel like rewalking that. It says, when you leave town, this is what I use. So, head northwest, I'm gonna say northeast, along the forest until you reach. I mean, along this forest? Say northeast of this? Okay, this is where they meant. The wording always gets me. And then you see the pillars, and then after you see the pillars, walk north through them until you see the corner of the temple to your left. Go with a different direction, that's nice. Alright, we're in the temple. Walk north and go through the large hall and enter the temple. Go inside and go straight up till you reach the stairs. Next level is symmetrical with points of interest at each corner in the middle of the level. The upper left corner has a book of magic that will teach your party Dorito. Not Dorito like the chips. It's Dorito or Dorito or whatever. D-A-R-E-T-O. Don't know how to pronounce it, so. Who has the book? It just teaches us automatically, is that what it does? But did we learn the magic that we were supposed to learn? Yes, it did. We did. Alright. In the lower right, it has a chest full of dark bread. So the lower right corner has a loaf of dark bread, and the corner left and the other center is the great sword. And upper right hat and lower left corner so it have staircase leads to the next level. Take whichever one. Okay. Let's get this bread first. I love how these pillars are just in the way. They actually managed to get over here. Good job. Or the thing is, none of y'all can move, so. As I said, I won't attack unless they move closer, and they did move closer, so that's why we attacked. Alright, let's get this dark bread and then get out of here. This level has level set layout similar as the previous one. There's no treasure in the corners though, so make your way to the exact center of the level and take the stairs there. Case there. Say less. Next level is not as organized as the previous two. From the starting point, you can go all the way to the left and up for a chest of blueberry, or go all the way to the right and up for a chest with a book of magic that will teach you Foga. Either way, you should go all the way to the right and head down. The chest with a garden inside. Just below that chest is just had a book of magic until you're at the bottom. Then go left and take the stairs. Then you'll see. Okay, cool. New enemy, yeah. You better walk over here because I ain't walking over there. These are called priests. Usually when I hear the word priest, they are healers. Do y'all heal or do y'all not heal? That is the question. Well, y'all don't have a lot of health, as far as I know. $132 was enough to knock it out. But you can't attack them in that situation. Of course you can't. Why would I think I could attack there? Alright. Go down these stairs. You'll face. Go come face to face with one of the minions. You, who are you? Be aware you won't leave you alive. Yeah, around, but I thought the idea for the boss battle is to get progressively harder, not easier. So beat these and then the same way you've been. Yeah, this is our boss. Yeah, this is our boss right here, yep. Sounds fun, doesn't it? Just stand there and look pretty, that's all you have to do there. How is this thing not dead yet? After the battle, the rebel guy will be gone. Proceed through the doorway and walk right up to the cell in front of you. Silver key is found. Turn around and go back to the door and take the stairs back up to the previous level. Now go to the chest and go to where the blueberry chest was, which is not over here. It's over here. Got one more chance. Good. This is where the blue. This should be the blueberry. Hmm. Okay. Now, what's the silver key for? That chest go down right and then down again. Put them in the door and you'll use the silver key to open it. Okay. As you move through the doorway, you'll see several chests on either side of you. They contain from left to right. Diamond, spike shield, the only one worth getting, ring mail, and a crossbow. After getting whatever treasures you want, take a few steps forward and you'll be greeted. Okay. So is this a spike shield? Okay. Who are you? You wear blah blah blah. Monks and wizards. At least we have our first episode that's gonna take an hour. I should have known you were gonna literally walk in front of her. No, attack, don't. No. Get rid of this one, go here, and there you go. No reason for the rest of y'all to move, just stay right where y'all are. This thing ain't dead. Wow. They're definitely stronger than the last boss, but still nothing sure of They advance so further, and chest to the left has a What chest are y'all talking about? I'm trying to figure out what chest they talking about. They said after this battle you'll be able to advance a little further outward and collect some more treasure. Chest on the left has a heavy mace and the one on the right has a ripped sword. So what are they talking about? Are we talking about the door behind them? I didn't think you could ever make it this far. This is not in a rough plot. You have plenty of comrades all over the world. I promise you that the other little kingdoms like you and you are going to pop up all over. Now the one that's in the middle is the priest helper, so nothing really biggie here. Not a big biggie there. It's funny how she took care of you, yeah, but y'all still haven't. Hmm. Hmm. Just continue just defending. How much HP does this priest helper have? Jeez. My point stands. How much HP you have? Finally. It's finished. Now there will be no more war in this desert. That's right. We've done our job. Let's go back to IU. Let's see. After fight your party, we'll talk a little, then you'll be free to leave here. I'll go through the door behind the throne and you'll be outside the temple. So where are these chests that they're talking about? Oh, these two chests? I didn't even notice them. Heavy mace. Ripper sword. So it's not too bad within this year. Alright. Once we leave here, we leave the temple. Chapter 3 begins whenever we talk to the prince in IU, but right now we need to, you know, heal and save, and that'll be for next time. No, I feel like I'm going the wrong way. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. I'll find out as soon as I see the sign. That's what I thought. I am going the wrong way. It would be great that there's no more encounters since we did everything in this chapter. That'd be great. Don't know if that's the thing, but if it is, then good. Because this is a lot of walking we did without anything trying to fight us since we left the temple. We just need to get the IU saved there, and then next time will be chapter 3. If we can get to find this area. Is it south of here? No. So it's north. Is this IU? Thank you. Now let's save at this end. And next time we'll start chapter 3. So with that being said, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this long episode. And I hope you have a wonderful day or night. Goodbye, and most of all, take care and be safe. This was a long one indeed.